It's even more inflaming, I think. Let's see. Here we are. You destroyed your family's copy of rock band Justin Bieber. Your mom freaks out. It was her favorite game. She banishes you to your room, takes away your allowance and cell phone. She also disables the internet connection, so you have no way of communicating with your friends. You are no longer allowed to leave the house under any circumstances until the game is repaid. You must also apologize to your parents and prove your commitment to the family by singing all of Justin Bieber's songs out loud in the front yard.
What? That is disgusting. If I sing them all, I'm going to throw up.
Why are you guys being so loud?
Especially in the front yard.
iPod threat.
Your parents discover that you have hidden an iPod Touch and a cell phone in your closet. They heard you tapping out a text message and playing an iPod game one night. Your sister tells you that she heard your parents whispering to each other. She said it sounded like they planned to sneak into your room early in the morning and take your last prized possessions. Let's move on to them.
Put in my closet.
I would hide them.
Put them in the closet.
Eat it.
Darn British.
I'd put it in.
Who's that guy?
Eat someone.
So what's the connection between this and what we learned so far about the Revolutionary War? What's the connection, Rishi?
I think the part where about the having to pay your parents for every time that you use your cell phone or iPod or whatever, like, or play like a video game, is kind of like the Stamp Act that King George laid on the colonists, because they suddenly had to pay for everything that they got, just like we suddenly would have to pay for every time that we went on like an electronic, whether it was a video game or an iPhone or something.
With so many hands up, talk to us, someone beside you, about what your ideas are.
So I think it's
Also, when
like the video games where they only let you play that one game, it's kind of like the Tea Act, because the Tea Act, you could only get it from the East India Trading Company, so you could only get it from there and not from other places.
I think that it was kind of like the parents. They were like not all British were like that, and thinking that it was like fair to do all those things to the colonists. And not all parents are like that, like taking away their kids' stuff and making them embarrass themselves, singing Justin Bieber songs on the front lawn or anything. But but like the taxing, it's like the taxing is like the paying for the video games and everything like that. And yeah.
I think everything that you felt here, someone would have felt that way then. Like, there are parents, we need to respect our parents. That was a feeling that people had. And they're probably not the people who would revolt. They'd probably say, or, it's just taxes, don't worry about it. And they would not be the ones that would cause war or start a revolution. I think every opinion you had here probably was there also. Yeah?
Well, I have two things to say. What Treboss was saying with the video games were that Poston's parents only got them, only allowed them to play the Justin Bieber game. That's sort of like Tea Act, where they would only, the colonists would only be able to have the East India Tea Company tea, and also something else. You were saying that revolution sort of starts out small and then goes bigger. That was like the presentation where the first thing, like, your parents said you can't hang out with those friends, and then it went to you have to pay for using your phone and video games and and then other things there too.
So your freedoms each time become less. And Audrey?
Yeah, another thing that I don't think has been pointed out is that I think it was the Proclamation Act was where they could only go like behind the Apocalypse Mountains.
Right.
And that was sort of like the fence being put up around the treehouse,
It could
so
be.
like you can't go there.